Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. So, last week we had the most important event in 4 years, the inauguration. Yet, I thought that after the inauguration, I'm going to see high liquidity in the markets, yet it didn't happen. So, last week I had the Euro Aussie head and shoulders pattern. It didn't. I was waiting for a break through this neckline. It didn't break actually, and this is the weekly. The first last week was daily. This is the weekly chart here. The head and shoulders still stagnant, and on the weekly chart we have a divergence, a rising trend in the stochastic here, and the price on the weekly price is forming a triangle and waiting to break either up or down as it has a break up to the upside or the lower side. And since we have a divergence here with stochastic, so I'm expecting a break to the higher side. I'm just going to be wait for the confirmation. I'm not recommending to jump into a trade early. Just wait till a confirmation for a candle to close above the triangle. Okay. Then next last week I had the Aussie CAD and I showed you that there is a divergence here. And I was expecting the price to go higher from 8,900. Now it went to 90, 100. Okay, 90, 50. And um, all right, this is the break up to the upside continuation. We can see that the whole all candles are bullish. Okay, here I have noticed regarding the so I entered here and I'm waiting for taking profit. I saw a projection here, a continuous projection, 100%. So I'm expecting the a projection for the third time here at the level of 9200, which is a great around 300 pips from 8900 to 92, around almost 300 pips, which is great. Last week we had the dollar Swiss. It moved a little bit to the downside, and actually the fundamentals are not giving me a clear sign for this. It's not going to break to the upper side, but I'd rather to stay away from this pair. Oh, here the Swiss yen, and the Swiss yen has formed on daily chart. This is a daily chart I see that has formed a symmetric triangle. Mostly is going to break to the downside. So I'm going to wait to see what's going to. Of course, I'm going to wait for the confirmation. Here, the dollar yen on a daily chart, it didn't break the rising trend yet. I believe when it breaks to the bottom, it's going to drop dramatically here. It's going to be a great profit, maybe probably this area, but I will wait for the confirmation this week. This is the Swiss franc index. Uh, the Swiss franc has been at the bottom versus all of the currencies, and it doesn't want to go higher in any mean. Okay, so this is historically, I see this since 2023 here in this area. It has formed a bottom and went up, support and went up, support and went up, support, and it's trying to push to the upside. It's not confirmed yet. It has formed two wicks to the upper side, same as this one. The possibility is open for going upwards or going downwards. I'll be waiting here the British pound index, and it has finally broke under this trend line and went to the bottom. I expect the British pound to be bearish versus most of the currencies. Here the Australian dollar and has formed some kind of bubble bottom here and expect it to go higher. The Kiwi is the same as it, the same chart typically. Okay, here the S&P, and the S&P, as I told you before, it has broke out of the first rising wedge and it's waiting to break the second rising wedge. It went up a little bit, but it's still wiggling in the window of the higher wedge, bigger wedge. I'm not going long for the S&P 500 totally. It's very dangerous, very expensive. It's super stretched. The Bitcoin has went to up to the previous high here around 10700. Yet it's still in the in the rising channel. I'm not also going long for the Bitcoin. It should have some kind of retracement to the bottom of the channel, or it should break out of the channel from any side. But going long from for me, okay, I'm doing this for this. I'm just showing you what I'm going to trade. It's not financial advice. I'm just explaining explaining this with you. You have to do the math yourself. There wasn't the XRP, but I forgot to embed it here. But the XRP also has formed another triangle and expected, according to my analysis, to go higher. All right, nothing else interesting to the crypto field. That's it for today. Kindly subscribe and wait for the next week's video. And thank you very much.